Hello, 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 everyone. So, cooking dinner for grandmother tonight, and I've got some portobellos I already started popping the stems off of, and we're going to dice them up with some garlic and some bacon and some crab meat, and we're going to make ourselves some crab cakes. And yes, I do have my webcam hung off of my shirt currently, but I need to get a knife. So, you guys sit and look at that. So just trying, whatever, trying whatever I can to make different content. So anyway, I probably should have, set up a reminder or timer or something like that for this. So anyway, we'll see if anybody shows up. I'm going to set our oven to 375. Let that preheat. And while that preheats, let us harvest the stems out of these portobello mushrooms, because what we're going to do is we're going to dice these puppies up and then we're going to saute them. And thankfully all these portobello caps seem to have stems. Sometimes they don't. What's up, Justin? Good to see you, buddy. I was wondering if anybody was going to roll on in. Let's see. Boy, this garlic needs to be used up. Holy hell. So let's see. So I'm dicing up the stems to the portobello mushrooms because they saute up oh so nicely. And it will add some good flavor and texture to the crab meat. Nice, dude. Epic chicken tender salad with all the fixins. Yum. Can you hear me okay, Justin? This webcam and microphone is hanging off of my shirt currently. Oh, so glamorous. Sound is good. Awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. As a matter of fact, I'm very happy. This was kind of an impromptu thing, Justin, but man, it would be fun to have like a whole cooking stream, Maybe you and I can finally teach Donald DeLay how to, cook a steak properly instead of turning it into shoe leather. And speak of the tiny tornado, she just walked in the door. All right. So, once we get these all diced up, okay. You know what I should do first? I should go ahead and prep the back of the portobello mushrooms. See, what I want to do is I want the backs of them to be seasoned as well. So I'm going to take some of this grapeseed oil and we're just going to pour a little bit over the back. Let's see if I can do this without making an absolute mess. This is why we do it on the pan as well, so the excess oil goes, we can use it. And the reason why I'm putting oil in the back of the mushrooms is because I want the garlic powder, the oregano, the pepper, and the garlic powder. Oh, and the sea salt to stick to it, and that way when it's baking in the oven, it will have a nice flavor to it. It's not just about the filling. I mean, to be honest, it's predominantly about the filling, but it's not just about the filling. Okay. And it also helps grease the pan down, which is good. It's good, it's good, it's good. Okay. First things first, let's go ahead and do the salt. Already smells good in here. And black pepper. And if the camera shifts and you're suddenly not staring at the food and you're staring at my belly button, please let me know. Not quite the intention for this stream. Maybe later. All right. And kind of roll it around, get the edges if we can. That way, some tasty flavor on the outside of the mushroom as well. So I've never done a cooking stream before, so I appreciate all of you guys being here for the test run. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. All right. So now we're going to set these aside. Bring this back over here. And, so this knife that I'm using is a confectioner's knife that I used when I worked downtown in the tourist area. And it's really thin, and I have sharpened it to a fairly razor edge because it's so thin. It's very easy to make it wicked sharp, bub. So not necessarily the knife you would normally use for this, but this is the sharpest knife in the house over here. So, and plus, we've got a history. It knows better than to cut me. We got 4 people watching. Hey, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. We are making crab cake portobellos, and if I don't, if I don't screw it up, they should be delicious. So, fingers crossed that I do it right. And if you guys, have fun with this, let me know, and there will probably be more. Because I do come over here and cook for grandmama often. Now, if she suddenly comes inside and turns on the news and you start hearing all the bad news, as she likes to put it, I apologize. I will just have to talk louder to, maybe drown it out a little bit. And Can never have enough garlic. You know, that's the Italian in me talking. Never have enough garlic. Not only is it flavorful and delicious, it's good for you. 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 Thing about garlic that I learned from a friend of mine, that you want to wait to put it in. You know, otherwise you'll burn it. You don't want to scorch the garlic because it'll ruin the flavor of it. Ah, the oven is preheated. We're just going to let that keep rolling. Now, this bacon that I'm using right here is, it's pre-cooked. It's, my grandmother likes to have bacon at the ready so she can do a BLT whenever she pleases. Which, you know, can't say I blame her too much. Also, makes it real nice to come over and into the freezer and, you know, just grab a little piece of bacon to snack on when you're hungry. It's good shit. Yes, you do, man. Yes, you do. Like, for real. I don't know. I feel like there should be more cooking streams, man. Why not? You know, it's something that we all have in common, something we all do to varying degrees of success and injury. But, you know, everybody got that one dish that they're really good at or their favorite thing to cook. So, I mean, I'm going to be here anyway. It's the same reason I do the sing-along at Doom. I'm here anyway. Might as well make the most of it. Plus, I get to share it with all you fine folks at home. And you can tell me how complete garbage my knife skills are. Oh, am I hunched? Yeah, see, that's the one thing about this is that if I hunch over like that, you kind of can't see it, can you? And adjusting the camera on my shirt. There we go. Dark Lord Bad Ruth, what's up? North of Maine, an hour away from the Atlantic Ocean, but I don't eat. Oh, you don't eat seafood? Oh, dude. Like, no crab, no lobster? That's a wicked shame, pal. Wicked shame. So dig on this, Justin. If we, like, I don't know, some kind of like celebration or whatnot, we get together, we do the whole StreamYards thing, and we, you know, have a bunch of people cooking a bunch of different things, and we just like do, I don't know, kind of like a fucking hangout and cook, you know, like a barbecue or something like that, but like over the internet and shit. You know what I mean? All right. Diced up bacon, and let's go ahead and grab the. Oh damn, that's a shame, Dark Lord. That is a damn shame, sir. There is something truly tasty and wonderful about shrimp and crab and lobster. I am a fan. Let's see. Can I cut up these onions without completely, you know, slicing up my fingers since they're already, you know, chunked? Sure you can. Very carefully. No, you ain't running away. Like I went to college in New Hampshire, so you know, pop over to Maine, get yourself a lobster roll. Wicked good. Actually, what I remember most about college is that whenever me and the flatmate had wicked hangovers, we'd stumble our very unhappy asses over to a place called Hot Dog Heaven and get chili cheese dogs and bacon chili cheese dogs. Excuse me, I got to do the memory justice. And we would get a couple of corn dogs, some bacon chili cheese fries, and then and what was it? The usual was 2 bacon chili cheese dogs, a corn dog. I think it was a bum and a bun, which was like a hot dog with like beans and coleslaw on it or some weird shit like that. I don't know. I mean, hydration. And then, a couple of root beers. Yep. And then we'd stumble back to the flat and yeah, eat that and then hopefully not feel like shit for the rest of the day. But sometimes you just end up feeling like shit for the rest of the day because you overdid it. All right, so we got a garlic. I suppose I could probably chop that up a little bit more, couldn't I? All right. Okay. So let's get that out of the way. Out of the way. Make sure everything's off the burner. God, I don't want to set anything on fire while I'm trying to do this. Grapeseed oil is fantastic for cooking at high heat, especially if you want to like fry things or high heat saute things. Yeah, don't use olive oil because it releases free radicals when it gets to a high heat. Also, it's got a very low flash point, so you'll set something on fire before you are actually able to get done cooking. So what is everybody up to this evening? I know Justin's making an epic salad with all them fixins. What you up to, Dark Lord Mad Ruth? All right. Okay, I know there's... You know what? That's not a knife. This is a knife. Really? Okay. Wait. There we are. Waiting for the 2-year-old to go to bed. Reminds me of that Samuel L. Jackson classic, Go the Fuck to Sleep. All right, I gotta put you guys down for just uno momento, por favor. So now you can look at the ingredients for the time being. And I'll turn my heat down. Go. Just had to get a bowl for the crab. The crab meat. Okay. And a spoon to mix with. See, because the spoon you mix with, it's also going to be the spoon you dab this shit into the mushrooms with. And 619, all right. Let's see. Yes, it's from a jar. I don't care. It turned out good last time. It's going to turn out good again. All right. Wow, the lighting in here is just all over the place, isn't it? So obviously you want to break this stuff up so it's a little bit easier to mix with your ingredients and then pack into the mushrooms. So we can leave that there. And sorry if I go quiet, guys. Ooh, Justin McClure. Sunflower seeds, sharp cheddar, sliced aromas, fresh cut onions, spring mix, spinach, bacon bits, and some huge ass chicken tenders with fresh mint. Hot damn, dude, that sounds good. I ain't too much for ranch, but that sounds pretty damn tasty, brother. Sounds pretty damn tasty. All right, let's go ahead and knock this heat down just a wee bit. Now, I'm going to toss in some of this delicious bacon. Hey, Mom. I'm live streaming. I said I'm live streaming cooking. Yep. So, say hello to the people, Mom.
Hello, people.
Do appreciate y'all being here. This will be an interesting experiment. So far, it seems to be working out just fine. All right, and while that's sauteing up a bit more. All right, so I held back some of this bacon so I can sprinkle it on top when we get done. I'm going to use a bit of this Parmesan oregano to add a little bit of cheese that will hopefully add some flavor and help the crab meat stick together. And our trusty garlic powder as well.
Actually, my house always smelled like this when I came home.
We're adding in the rest of the raw onion and garlic. That way we've got the cooked onion and garlic along with the bacon and the mushroom stems over here, which will add a nice robust flavor. Hopefully, that's the theory I'm going for anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this up a wee bit because once we get this mixed up, we are going to toss this in this pan with the bacon and the mushrooms and the other bits of garlic and onion, and we're going to swirl that around, mix it up nice. And got the heat a little bit under medium right now. That way you don't overcook things, because obviously the crab meat's already cooked. We're just kind of heating it up and mixing it with ingredients, and using the heat to kind of make the flavors meld together a good bit. Also, there's cheese in there already, and we don't want that to stick to the damn pan, which is always a pain in the ass. When she comes back in, I'll tell her you said hi, Dark Lord Mad Ruth. Oh, there you are. They say hi back. Yep. I said, hello, Death Metal Mom. Yep. Got some good people that hang out. All right, so we're going to put this back in the bowl here. And so now we're done with this. We can turn the heat off. Move it all away. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to add just a touch of oregano and some panko. We'll mix this up. And then we put it in the mushrooms. Get this out of the way. All right. I apologize for the lighting. Hopefully it's not too bad. Like I said, this is kind of an impromptu stream. And next time I will schedule it better. To be perfectly honest with all of you, I am surprised that my grandmother hasn't come out and started watching CNN. So, y'all got lucky. And so did we. So the last time I did this, they were a pretty big hit, and they did not last very long. So I imagine will probably be much the same this time. Okay. So we've got that. And since these are going to be, cooked in the oven soon anyway, we can just sit on this burner, no problem. Okay, whoops. All right. Now, what was I doing? I need, that's right. I need the brie. Oops. I'm gonna cut some brie up. Actually, I'm gonna grab a knife. Yeah, you're right, Justin. If you're going to do a salad like that, you definitely need to have the Greek peppers. They kind of help to add a bit of a punch to the salad. There we go. All right. I hope this is enough brie. Slicing off the wax is always, or whatever this is, it's always Interesting. I always try to do my best to not cut off too much of the brie. Okay, so now I need to chunk this out into pieces because probably just put a big old thumbprint right on the lens, but whatever, we'll work with it. What I'm doing is I'm taking the brie and I'm smooshing it out a little bit so it will melt over the crab cake. Because I mean, you don't need much because brie melts like a motherfucker. So it's very good cheese, but it's can be a little salty, much like the internet. Heyo. All right. Yep. I'm gonna have to cut some more brie. Let's see. So after dinner is done tonight, and actually probably about a half hour, I'm going to be joining Simon Potier on his channel, and I believe we are going to be talking about some European comics, which is going to be fun. So if you're into European comics or you've never checked out European comics, you should come and hang out with me and Sim, and I believe Brian Criscow and Vinny Tartamella. So we're going to talk about some European art and comics and how they will do stuff that over there that well, we just don't really do over here. But anyway, yeah, we'll talk about all that later. All blue checkmark Twitter accounts are locked because of massive hacks, huh? Well, shit do happen. Shit do happen. But I mean, can't say that I'm terribly surprised. I mean, people are always trying to get, you know, into other people's accounts, especially celebrities. All right, so if you're just joining us, we've got the oven preheating at 375. I have just added a little bit of garlic powder to the top of the mushrooms here. It's because I personally believe that you can never have enough garlic in a dish. Calls for 3 cloves, you better put in 6. Calls for 1, you better put in 3. Just to be safe. I am of the opinion it's better to have more than you need than not have enough. All right, you gotta redistribute some of this bacon here. Oh, okay, that was kind of a... Okay, so there we are. They are ready to go in the oven. So now, let's go ahead and... Oh, webcam cord, don't fail me now. Pop them in there, center rack. And... Can't tell if you guys can see this or not. We're gonna do them for 10 minutes to start, and we'll see where they are from there. So. Unfortunately, I don't have the technology to just magically make them all done. But, yeah. Now, we'll clean up a little bit. Because I want to do it later. Ain't got time to do it later. Anybody else ever notice it's almost impossible to get the brie back in its packaging once you've opened it? So you know it's a win. What's up, Past Master Dan? Hey, old brother. Death Metal Chef. I like that. Maybe get myself a little chef's hat. You know. But I mean, if these streams become popular and people enjoy watching them, coming to hang out and cook with me, then I'll keep doing them. Shit, why not? Like I said, this was kind of just an impromptu stream. I will schedule it better next time. Yes, it is warm in here because old people get cold. Meanwhile, young people sweat to death inside the house. Well, okay. And because I can. What the hell's going on in here? Well, Ink Spots, I've been making some crab cakes. I got some leftover crabs, and now I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I'm thinking I should do some in the pan. See if I can, see if I can do it without fucking it up. Seems to be the motto of this channel. See if I can do it without fucking it up. Well, that's because they're not delicious like mine are, Ink. All right. Get that nice and hot. And so you can see what's in the oven. Glare does me absolutely no favors, does it? Okay. So you can see. Anyway. Got 5 minutes and 55 seconds left. I imagine we'll probably be leaving them in there just a wee bit longer. All right, and panko. We're gonna try. No French accent? I could try a French accent. It might be very offensive, though. And you've made me forget exactly why I came over to this side of the kitchen. So I blame you all for that. Oh, hey, yeah, that's right. Now I remember. No thanks to any of you. Right, so just a little bit more panko. I'd like to help. I appreciate that, Past Master Dan. Thank you. Unfortunately, memory problems are mine to deal with. There we go. Now the camera's focused. A nice brie would be up. As a matter of fact, there's brie on top of the other mushrooms that are in the oven. But we're going to try to make some crab cakes into pan. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Mom, could you hand me an egg? A single solitary egg? Because this is not going to stay together without it. I am realizing. Danke. Yeah, grazie. Alright, and turn the heat down so we don't burn stuff. Make the oil taste funny off the bat. Yep. Okay. There we go. Yep, that should hold together much better now. At least in theory. Wine. Well, this is an experiment, y'all. We'll see if this is. We'll see if this actually works. Good luck. All right. At least the ones in the oven I know will turn out good. These ones, well, we'll see. Experimentation! Lets them settle a little bit. Settle for a bit. What do you mean settle for a bit? Like sit in a crab cake formation, Justin? Is that what you mean? It's been a while since I've made them without putting them in mushrooms, so. And I suppose I could probably, if I were doing this, not on a time crunch, I could probably put them in the refrigerator to, congeal, as it were. All right, let's see about flipping this boy over. Woo! We'll see. This might be atrocious. It might not be. The good thing is it's not sticking to the pan. The bad thing is the panko that fell off is well, kind of becoming crusty and burnt. So might have to get that out of there. Also, yeah. Ooh, all right. See, wash your damn hands, especially if you're prepping food. Here it comes. Okay.
She's deaf, so we can turn it down so you can read.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, we'll set that down there. And, ooh, holy hell. Yeah, this is no bueno. Way too much junk in here. Okay. So. So what I'm doing is I'm getting all of the burnt panko crumbs out of the pan. And I managed to do it without burning my fingers, so I'm quite impressed with myself, and you should be too. Ruby Tuesdays make all the cakes in the morning. Oh, okay, I see what you're getting at, Justin. Hell yeah. All right, let's check these out in the oven here. See where they are at. Because, oh, ow. They need to be in there just a wee bit longer. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Go ahead and turn this down. Let that cool off a little bit. And start. We'll do them for another 7 minutes. And see where they end up then. Okay. Oil back in the pan. And crab cake. Hopefully with the heat turned down, it will keep the panko from charring up too quickly. Because we don't want the crab cakes looking like Donald DeLay's steaks. Overcooked and rubbery. Ha ha! Prove me wrong, Donald. Steak cake continues. Also, our poor friend Donald would probably never eat crab cakes. He doesn't have the refined palate to eat crab cakes. Dark Lord Mad Roof, have a blast, brother. Enjoy your evening, man. I'm just going to be here finishing up dinner. Hopefully out, managing to not burn myself or maybe burn myself. We'll see about that later. Either way, you have a great evening, sir. Keep delay away from my food. Yeah, right? I don't want him cooking my shit either, dude. Seems like you're taking your life into your hands if you do that. Not sure who it was. It might have been Chaos Sin on Twitter. Said that Donald is a golem, and he survives by eating shoe leather. It's the only way he can fuel his unholy form. See, you guys know what's up. You guys know to keep Donald away from your food. Okay. And it's time to flip one of these, probably both of these. Definitely that one. Yeah, got a little hot. I don't know if it necessarily. Ow, yep, it burned. That's gonna be fun to feel later. Yeah. Panko is interesting in the pan. You'd think it would do a little better in the pan, considering its name is panko. But you know, whatever. Yummy. Something tells me these would have been better baked as well, but we will make do with what we got. And once again, we actually keep water in a pan in the sink, specifically for that reason, to get rid of, crusties like this whenever I'm cooking with hot oil. Just because it will absolutely corrupt the taste of your oil, and it will corrupt the taste of whatever you're cooking. At least that's been my experience anyway. That's gonna be awful later. All right, let's see if I can effectively shed some of the excess panko on this one. And there we go. Okay, we'll cook it. That needs to go on the grill, is what that needs to do. I'll do a live stream and humiliate Donald. Just showed me a black Angus steak that oh no, have to cook. It's grill time. And I'll do a live stream just so I can humiliate Donald. Ooh. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you are currently sitting on top of the panko pan, so I can finish cooking this last crab cake here in the pan. All right, 43 seconds left on our portobello crab cakes in the oven. I think they're going to be pretty spectacular. This one's almost done. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that means that our crab cakes in the oven are finished. So now, turn off the heat here, move some things out of the way. Stick this up here. And let's give you guys a front row seat to the unveiling of the crab cakes. As you can see, the ones down there. And, okay. Clearly I have forgotten, there it is. This thing. Rather not burn my other fingers this evening. And voila. They are done. Portobello crab cakes, this time with bacon on top. And then pan crab cakes. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream because the rest of this is just plating and all that jazz. I'll post some pics on Twitter. Hit me up at Death Metal Hero on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, and you can find me on Facebook at Luke DMH Aglietta. That's my fan page. So go ahead and hit me up there, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I was cooking my grandmother dinner this evening. I know that I always talk about it, but now you've actually seen it. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know. Leave some comments down in the comment section. Let me know if you like this video. Hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe. Check out Simon Potier's channel later on this evening. We'll be talking about some European comics. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you being here. Thanks, guys.